everybody, it's me, Mrs. Salazar, here to talk to you about graphing the equation for a quadratic without a table. Okay, so here we have our question, and a little bit to my side is the step. I want to first find my roots, then my y-intercept, then the line of symmetry, and then the vertex. Okay, now first step is factor. I'm using the zero product property, which says if I factor this and make it equal to 0, then I can find the x's. So that's what I'll do. I put the ax squared term here and the c term here. This was in standard form, so I already know which one's a, b, and c. Multiply, and I get 12x squared. 12x squared goes to the top of the diamond, and at the bottom of the diamond is your middle term, negative 7x. The two terms I can use to multiply to equal negative 7x and add to give you, multiply to give you 12x squared and add to give you negative 7x, negative 3x, and negative 4x. And they go in that rectangle. It doesn't matter which one, as long as the products are equal. So negative 3x times negative 4x equals 12x squared. 3x times 3x squared times 4 is 12x squared. The products are equal, so we're good. Here, I want to find the length and the width, or the dimensions, and I have to find the greatest common factor. Greatest common factor for 3x squared and negative 3x is 3x. For negative 4x and 4 is 4. Actually, make that a negative 4. This will be a negative 1, and here is x. Now double check. X times 3x, 3x squared. Negative 1 times 3x, negative 3x. Negative 1 times negative 4 is positive 4. X times negative 4 is negative 4x. It works. Now I write it like this. And then I'm going to let y equal 0 so I can find the x-intercepts, or the roots. Okay, and now I have two problems I have to solve. X minus 1 equals 0, and 3x minus 4 equals 0. So x equals 1, that's your first x-intercept. And then x equals 1 1/3, or 4/3. That is your second x-intercept. We're going to probably run out of space, and if I do, I'll just make a second video, the part 2. So now I want to find my y-intercept. Okay, so this is for the y-intercept, and I get y equals 4. So 0, 4. My y looks a little funny. Okay, so that's my y-intercept. So I have my x-intercepts and my y-intercept. The next thing I want to do is find my line of symmetry. To do that, let's get this out of the way. All right, now we're using our standard form to figure out a, b, and c. A is 3, b is negative 7, and c is 4. Over here, negative 7 over 2 times 3. Oh, it's going to be a fraction. I'm very sorry. 7 over 6. So that's your x value. Now to find your vertex, let's use a different color. We're going to plug this in to our equation. We have 3 times 7 over 6 squared minus 7 times 7 over 6 plus 4. Oh, this is an ugly, ugly problem. And I think at a time like this, we can use a calculator. So I'm just going to plug it right in. So I do 3 parentheses 7 over 6 squared. You can't even see this, can you? Minus 7 parentheses 7 over 6 plus 4. Press enter. I get negative 112. So my vertex is 7 over 6, comma, negative 112. And now here's the grand finale. We need to graph it, but it's a sketch of a graph. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm going to do it real quick right here. You won't see my head. This is the X line. This is the Y line. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 1, positive 1. Okay, 1, 0 from here, 1, 0, and 1 and 1/3 0 here and here. Wow, that is really close. Okay, my y-intercept is here. That's my y-intercept. And then my vertex, 7 and 1/6, or 1 and 1/6, and then negative 112 is going to be probably around here. Okay, there you go. Thank you.